astmeni.
jah. astmeni.
jah. ei, siis läheb päris hästi. Ja tuleb täpselt see, nagu ma tahtsin.
Kätte ka saab ära.
No küll saab, teisipidi surnud välja.
Ma ei tea. Pika asja taada läbi. Välja. Ta ei jätta maha.
Jah.
Ta on kuulumise.
Jah. No läheb. Nüüd läheb 2, 3, 4 põhjas. Kõik.
Nii käib.
Well, here's our almost new D50 head, but there's a lot of this powder rust everywhere, but I think it's gonna get clean. I'm gonna have to take a different brush on these areas, but yeah, we're getting there. Okay, we've finalized this D50 head, and for those who are curious, this is a 1988 head. It's casted into the head itself, usually this area. And the idea was I want to use this head on my own, the blue tractor basically. But this is a scrapyard head. I have no idea why it was discarded. But the previous guy who worked on it, he did some interesting things. Now I'm gonna show you one valve, and I hope the GoPro is picking up. There's actually ridges on the valve stem, so someone has polished this valve stem for I don't know what reason, because usually here's a brand new valve I bought for I was going to use first, and as a comparison, you see this on the left is what it should look like, and versus with the right, oh sorry, the right one, this one's the correct one, this one is the polished one. I don't know, like someone's grinded a lot before me on this head, and after some, and the other thing is also these valve guides are worn, so if I put a new valve in, yeah, I mean, this head needs actually brand new valve guides, but I did buy new valve guides and a new valve, but I decided, you know, all this new stuff will be going to the D240 engine once I have the crankshaft to build it. And the previous guy used this D50 engine these valve stem seals that they cut the lower part and they all cracked. And this head, the D50 heads in general don't use any valve guide seals. They only rely on the friction fit with the valve and the valve guide. So basically that's it is. And for those who are curious, this is how the valve lapping turned out, and I would say it's pretty fine. I mean, this head probably needs also grinded or milled, but I think it's good enough to be used for Old Blue. So all the threads are cleaned. Usually the typical leak spots are these bushings here for the injectors. These can leak like hell, and when the injector is extremely stuck, it will come out with this bushing, and you're lucky if they leak outside. If they leak inside, well, that's a bit of a bad story, let's say that. And I guess there's nothing else to say here than to assemble all these pieces, and we're going to have a budget built new head. Oi, seal.
Moja.
And we lost.
Oh.
Lost. Wop, wop.
Vana tüüra.
Alati peenasjad kaovad ära.
Classic.
Täpselt. Klassik. Nii. Alright, and we're back with Mr. Old Blue here. As you saw, I did the head for Old Blue, but sorry, the plans have changed. Now we're going to mount a new front cover because that collar is broken and it's rocking back and forward, and probably this engine mount is also bad. On the 500 series, these go bad almost all the time. One side wears in and just the other side doesn't, so typical problems. And as for the head, why we're not using it, well, plans have changed. Now, first of all, I haven't touched upon Mr. Frosty's block. If those who remember, I tore down a supposedly frozen over D50 engine that has already the upgraded D240 block, but I haven't touched upon the block at all. I haven't pulled any sleeves, so it's iffy. I hope it's usable. If it is, I don't have to tear down this engine and take the block from this guy. And we're going to use Mr. Frosty's block to make a new D240 engine. Why not fix the D50 engine here? Well, first of all, is the parts availability for that D50 engine is extremely limited. There's very few crankshafts. There's very few good heads. The head I have is probably going to end up on our friends the Barn Boys shelf because they're going to use it. I've probably, after I have a new engine for this guy, I don't have any use for D50 engine parts anymore, unless I somehow or through some stupidity end up buying another one of these. That's highly unlikely, but I think the plan is I'm going to do the clutch. I'm going to put a D50 clutch in it, fix what I can fix the front cover, and it's going to run as long as it's going to go. And in the meantime, in the background, I'm going to assemble the D240 engine. Why such a sudden change? Well, first of all, I had something already, knowing that the D50 engine parts are scarcely available in my region. I decided to do something else, build a reliable engine. First of all, I want an engine that actually starts in the cold weather. I tend to use Old Blue more in the cold than in the summertime, and because of that and parts availability and service availability, it's better to upgrade to a D240 engine and, you know, have less problems in the future. Now, why I didn't think about it before was because I didn't have a crankshaft. Now I have a crankshaft and a block, and I would say 2/3 of the parts I need, and I may have to do some cuts with the, you know, with the loader as well. I was planning to put the loader here, you know, the Soviet PKU 08, but now that we have another engine, we might go a bit different route. We're going to maybe, you know, right now halt the works on that loader because there's one part I need and I haven't found it yet. I mean, a better replacement for what I have, one of those posts, as you may remember, is a bit schwanked. So for now, I'm going to just focus on, you know, taking as much service life out of Old Blue as I can until the new engine arrives. After that, it's going to be probably a total overhaul of everything. So, as you saw from this video, we did a lot of machining work, and I don't know when I'm going to exactly do the front cover and clutch on this tractor, but hopefully in the near future, because time keeps running out fast, and as you know, things are what they are. So I thank you all for staying this long. I hope this explains and answers some of the questions. Leave a like, comment, and this is down in the comment section, and see you around when we're going to use the splitter, take this tractor apart and fix some of the probably most notorious issues that we've still encountered. So thank you for all, and see you all later.